Hello, hello, my friends. It is me, Dr. Janet Roark, coming to you live from Austin, Texas today, at a little bit of a different time because today in the United States is sort of an unofficial holiday in that it is the Super Bowl tonight. So I actually haven't really seen my husband in like 4 days. So I'm going to watch the Super Bowl with him. For those of you that aren't big football fans, there's also the Puppy Bowl going on, which is the cutest thing in the world. So comment below if you are going to be watching the Super Bowl or the Puppy Bowl or neither, something else entirely. Maybe you don't watch TV, which is probably pretty healthy. But that's the reason why we moved it up today. So if you have any questions, those of you that don't know and maybe just recently started following this page, I usually go live every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to just do a Q&A. So I'm here to do my Q&A. If you have a question about animals and essential oils or something along those lines, go ahead and pop it in the comments below. I'll get to those. And I'll get to a few of those today before we have to go. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I am so thankful for my essential oils today. Let me tell you why. So yesterday I went to my first horse show away from home. So not just like a little barn show, a schooling show away for the first time in a year. So luckily with horses, the sport is very kind of naturally social distancing kind of a thing. And so there was one, it was outdoors, and it was a beautiful day. And I went to my first horse show and I took Mac and he was so good. But I was in 9 classes yesterday. And that was, so for those of you that don't know, I ride and I do like the hunter jumpers. That's what we do with him, and a little bit of eventing. And so we did 8 of those were courses. 3 of those were 2 courses, those classes. And then my flat class was an equitation class and they had us drop our stirrups. And so I was posting with the stirrups. So needless to say, I rode a lot more than I normally do. And I am sore and I am tired and I am definitely feeling it in my bones today. So super thankful for my deep blue rub on my feet and my deep blue polyphenol complex capsules and my turmeric and all of my wonderful supplements, my lifelong vitality pack, and all of those things to keep me healthy and my muscles and joints soothed. So I actually took a hot bath with some Epsom salts and some aromatouch last night, and slept with some lavender. I slept pretty hard because I was pretty tired, but it was a tough day. And he did great. He actually won the little derby that they had there, so he's a good boy. Anyway, so let's get to the questions, which is why you guys are here. Let me see if please keep your questions compliant as normal. Here's a good one. Tammy, 14-year-old Shorky, do I need to dilute Copaiba and turmeric for him topically? The answer is yes. For all dogs and cats, you want to dilute all oils before applying topically. The ones that you don't dilute are the ones that are pre-diluted blends. So there are some blends that if you look at the ingredients, the first ingredient is fractionated coconut oil. Those are pre-diluted blends, and you don't have to dilute those more, for example. But for topical use with dogs and cats, you do want to dilute to about 1 to 2%. And if you're not sure how to dilute that, head on over to grab that. If you don't have it yet, there's a pet safety guide. If you go to essentialoilvet.com/pet safety, there's a safety guide, and on one of the pages in there, there's a dilution chart on how to dilute your oils, and it has all the species on there. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. But to answer your question, yes, for topical use for your Shorky, definitely dilute for topical use. Yeah. So Melanie has a question that I probably can't answer, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to post it anyway. So Melanie says, why would my dog have hair loss? I know it's not thyroid or Cushing's. My vet thinks it's related to allergies. I'm in Texas. So there's a lot of different reasons dogs can lose their hair. One of which is, allergies. And I certainly can't diagnose anything by just seeing a question. But just know that there's a lot of different reasons. Definitely do some blood work to make sure that it isn't something endocrine. But certainly living in Texas, we do have a lot of itchy skin issues, especially if your dog's itching. That might be one of the reasons why your dog might think it's related to allergies. We also have a lot of external parasites like fleas and things like that, and that can also cause hair loss. So lots of different reasons for it. But without knowing why, it's hard to come up with kind of a treatment regimen. So let's see. Oops, what just happened? I just clicked on something I shouldn't have. Sorry, guys. Okay. For those of you with itchy dogs seems to be a big question right now. I really like diluted lavender or Roman chamomile. Really, really good for soothing the skin and helping with different kind of redness and irritation and things like that. So diluted lavender or diluted Roman chamomile. Well, I'll post this one. So KTHMCK. I'm not sure how to say your name. It says my 11-year-old blood levels are slightly high for calcium. My vet said to monitor again in June before taking any action. Any thoughts? So high calcium levels could be dietary related. So it could be related to the diet, but a lot of times it's related to cancer. And so that's probably why they're monitoring for things like that. So definitely keep an eye on that. And definitely I would be using double check your diet and make sure that it's nutritionally complete, and maybe work with a veterinary nutritionist for things like that. And then make sure you're not feeding excess calcium. Some supplements and things like that have extra calcium in them. We don't want to do that. And then I would probably start some frankincense just for fun. Not just for fun, as a preventative at this point. So especially with an older dog, I do a lot of older dogs on frankincense and copaiba just as a support. It helps their joints and their muscles and their cells and all of the things. It's very good for brain support. And I just give that internally. The brand I use is safe to be used internally. So let's see. Monica says my dog has reflux. What oil can we use? I actually shouldn't be posting these because we're not supposed to be talking about diagnosis. But I would try that we have a lot of digestive oils that you can try to help support them and support the digestive system. It is like our digestive blend or cardamom might be really good choices. Ginger diluted might be a really good one as well. Yeah, here's a good one. So Rochelle nicely says, I have a lab who is about 13 years old. She won't sleep through the night anymore, but she will come over to the side of the bed and whimper until my husband will rub her or will bark like she needs to go out, but won't go out when we get up to let her out. So I would definitely be diffusing some of the calming oils, lavender or our restful blend or our calming blend. Those ones are really, really good. Giving a good diet with omega-3s can really help support the brain health, especially in such a senior dog like that. I would also start on the frankincense and copaiba that I just mentioned internally twice a day. And then I would also use our grounding blend topically at night as well. Or if she gets up, go ahead and keep that by the bedside, put a little drop on your hand and rub it on her ears if she wakes you up at night. So you can start sleeping through the night again. Skin tags, really common. I start with frankincense directly on that. Awesome. Angie, what would be the best oil for an aging cat to help them with overall health and joint mobility? topically or internally. So I really, really like there's a kids blend. The kids protective blend is actually really, really good for cats' overall support, just overall health. It's got some Litsea and frankincense and rose in it. It's quite a wonderful blend. Very, very gentle, already pre-diluted. You can definitely use some diluted Copaiba and some diluted marjoram as well for joint support and things like that. So you can absolutely use that. And I think we'll do like one or two more questions here. Linda, my male cat sprays when I'm away or he's anxious. So inappropriate urination is very, very common with anxious animals or with separation issues. So what you can do is definitely, I would use your calming oils. So the grounding blend, the calming blend, the kids calming blend. You can just rub it right on his ear tips, especially if you're going to be leaving. There's a lot of calming oils out there. So Roman chamomile, lavender, our reassuring blend, our comforting blend, all really, really good choices. Obviously, if you're going to use it topically, you will definitely want to dilute those, but diffusing works really, really well in those cases as well. Jackie has, what's your favorite DIY for winter dog paws? I actually have a paw wax that's quite good. If you guys have my book, Essential Oils for Pets guidebook, you can actually get the digital version off of Amazon, or you can purchase this version, which also has the dilution chart on it, by the way, on page, where's my dilution chart? I just saw it. On page 12 is the dilution chart. That's what it looks like. But there's a paw wax in here. And then if you're in the membership group, I also have the paw wax in there. You can actually YouTube paw wax. And there's a couple of good recipes on there as well. So paw wax is on page 28 if you have it. Paw wax right there. Super great. It tells you how to make it and the different oils that you can add in it to help support paws in the winter, myrrh being one of my favorites. I really like myrrh for paws in general. They're just really, really great. It's really, really wonderful. And it doesn't taste super yummy. So for dogs that lick their paws a lot, they tend not to want to lick their paws as much with that particular oil. Let's see if I can do one more question. Oh, yay. Jackie found it. Awesome. Yeah, that's my recipe for that one. She's like, I have the book. I just found it. Cool. Okay, we'll end with this one. So my dog has horrible gas. Anything I can do for him? Absolutely, Nadine. So there's a couple of things going on usually when a dog has horrible gas. Sometimes it can be a medical issue. So certainly work with your vet, maybe do some blood work, things like that. But it's digestive health. It goes back to digestive health, just like with people. So you can definitely, as far as oils, use the digestive blend or things like cardamom on the belly. Any of our digestive support oils are really good, fennel, things like that. But what you really need to do is get to the root of the problem instead of just saying, oh, he has gas, let's use oils on topically, which is definitely going to help when you need it. Make sure you're diluting before you're applying topically, obviously, but get to the root of the problem, which is nutrition usually. So take a look at your diet, make sure it's species appropriate. For those of you that have been following me, I really like Darwin's Pet food. I think I have a little banner for that one somewhere. Darwin's Pet Food. Here you go. Actually, let me edit that one. So the new code is actually just EOVET. So go to darwinspetfood.com and if you use coupon code EOVET, so Essential Oil Vet, EOVET, you'll actually get 10 pounds for $14.95, and then they'll send you a free bag of venison treats and they will actually donate an equal amount to A Wish for Animals Rescue. So you're actually supporting a rescue if you use my coupon code. I don't really get anything for that. I just really like this rescue that we're supporting, and I want you guys to get free stuff. So I told them that I would recommend, because I recommend their food anyways, even if they weren't giving away free food, free treats and stuff like that. But that is the food that I recommend. If you do switch to raw, do it really slowly. But it will help a lot with gas and making sure that the treats that you're giving are not cheap treats or have a lot of fillers in them. My dogs get really, really, really bad gas when the neighbors throw them those pepperoni treats, the pepperonis, horrible gas. And they get such a good diet. And they never ever have it normally. So I can tell when the neighbors are giving my dogs treats. I had to yell at them a couple of times. I felt really bad because they were just like, they don't know anything about animals. So, but also supporting the digestive tract with giving digestive enzymes, probiotics, omega-3 supplement, and a multivitamin. And the multivitamin I recommend is the NuVet Plus, which you can get from nuvet.com. Use code 27702 for that particular one. NuVet Plus vitamins, digestive enzyme, and you can absolutely use the one that your essential oil company has. And then they can have people digestive enzymes. And then a probiotic, I actually recommend more of a dog specific probiotic for your dogs as well. So that is all the time we have for today. Enjoy the Super Bowl or the Puppy Bowl. And I will see you guys next Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Valentine's Day. I will be here because my husband and I are doing Valentine's Day for lunch. So I will see you guys then. If you're not here, I totally understand. I won't hold it against you, but I'll see you next week. Bye.